Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're doing a little bit more Nightingale. Gotta mind me, I'm looking over, make sure that everything's recording right and nothing's in the way wrong. Looks good, let's go. So what we're gonna do today is I am going to show y'all some of the new updates because they are working on this game daily. The developers are actually listening to gamers. So this is a key point I want to make sure everybody catches that watches this. This is one of the few times where I could say the early access was a great idea because we're putting in feedback, they're putting in the work, and we're getting a better game out of it. So one of our key gripes has been how long, because you go out to these realms, you come back with full pockets, is how long it takes to get everything back in order. So all of my boxes are labeled and got certain items in each. Normally I would have to come here and say, all right, so this is rock, so I would put that in, and I have to point and click on both. And do like that, back and forth, all the time. It's aggravating. So one of the things they did is they got a new equivalent button. I hit that, it pulls the same rocks out in one click. So now I can just walk up to a box, bam. Go to the next box, wood stuff, bam. Pulls out just what it needs. Now, if you don't have one in there, because see, I keep the coral in my rocks, you'll still have to drag it over. But once that's in there, if I pick up more coral, the equivalent button will move it over. Awesome. So sticks, do I have sticks? No, nothing. All right, cool. So that's one of the new things. They've worked on the portals a little bit. They've worked on some stuttering issues. There was a handful of exploits that a bunch of players discovered and exploited to the absolute max. As in they were getting basic melee weapons doing 1 million damage per shot, which is insane. So they yeeted that. So I kind of want to check that. I have not. I want to check something. Did they remove it completely or... Yes, they did. I could do a refined action, so I'm sure there's still something I can pull off. But the refined ingot is gone. Because what they were doing is they were making top tier all metal weapons. So every different ingot that they want, they'd put on it to where they could build their stats up. And let me show you how that works on this with, let's say, well, my axe probably ain't the best. Funny enough, my pickaxe is. Between the mixing and matching of what I used, I got it a boost of melee, a boost of critical, etc. on down the line. You can see the whole list right there in the middle. Strength, stamina, movement speed, etc. and so forth. And that's for my climbing picks. What they were doing is they would make multiple sets of these. Just make that same exact weapon 10, 15 times and then reclaim it into ingot. So all of these stats would be on one ingot then. That way when you take those ingots and then make this weapon again, they would stack. And whereas you did it 10 times, my melee damage, instead of being 440, which would be respectable, it was coming out 4,400, which is insane for a climbing pick. So you can imagine if you were to put it on like my axe pick that's already at 1,800, that would put it at 18,000 at 10. Some of these guys were sitting there running through this stuff and putting 20, 30, 40 stacks on it. So that is gone. So now when we do a watch run, perhaps we'll actually get to see the end boss because they won't be one-shotting him. But for right now, what we're going to do, since we've gone over that, is I'm working on my fishing stations. So, right now I need carved wood for lumber 2. So let's just pick off 2 lumber. I don't want to carry more than I need because we're just going to be doing some portal hopping for a little bit. Carved wood 4. Hey, look, got 4. Perfect. Beautiful. Love it. And blade 2. Blade's going to be my metal parts. For what I'm doing, it does not matter which one it is. All right, so we'll just take these. We'll take 2. Very, very good. Let's see if I've got green. Yep. All right. I'm also going to jump over to a separate one because I've got, let me make sure this portal's open so we don't have to waste time. All right, it's open. Cool. I'm going to build a second fishing hole in a swamp. Damn it, I didn't want to do that. And the problem is where I want to build my fishing hut, whom Baba the Great decides that he needs to walk over it and break it all to immortal hell. So he does. Wow, they fixed something with my glider. My glider's moving better. All right, cool. So that's something else they did. As you can see, I've got a little bit of wheat. I'm just growing that. I'll worry about picking that later. Always shut your door, because if not, you will populate the inside of your building with pigs. This is something I have had to learn the hard way. And then you got to kill said pigs in your house, and everything that you hit takes damage, including your house. Needless to say, I've had to put walls up more than once. I shut my doors. All right, so on this map, the anchor right over there is my fishing hole. Now, I don't believe I have a card active on this. No, I don't. I have not activated the card on this one yet. So that's something else I got to do at a later date. Because basically when you're looking to set up fishing, depending on which area you want, etc., I made a portal that I'm going to lock to where I don't get rid of it. And that's this one for fishing in the desert. Because as far as I can tell, this is one of the closest fishing holes I could get to where I spawn. So there's 2 things I wanted to have, in which I don't think I have my fishing rod on me, but it don't matter. I'm just fixing the hole. I want to have a place to fish from, obvious, which is right here. It's just a little fishing hut, nothing major. Got a roof, keep the sun off. Right here, the tanning station. I wanted this so that when I catch a glut of fish, I can come in here and I can make oil out of it. So just like this, I can put seeds or meats on this and make oil. Oil takes a while to make, so you want to have something else to do when you make an oil. Let's see. Yep, I ain't put anything in it. And I could have just put one big box, but, fishing hut, fishing basket. Then I got a stove. Because like I say, I plan on stacking a gob of fish from here. And this is the fishing dock. I got a couple of stoves here. These ain't really to cook with, but I can if I want. These are mainly for light to go to where I can see my bobber when I'm fishing. And of course, I got a light up here to light here to where I'm walking. And I've cast that way, and I can cast this way all day long, no problem. I probably can even cast right through here, but the problem is the way the roof is, it gets hung on it sometimes. So I made it to where I can cast to the sides and not out, which doesn't really matter. If you play this game, you'll find that with the fishing, any lure that hits water, you'll be a fish. They haven't really gotten exactly technical with it yet. They might. They're talking about adding a lot of fish to it. But yeah. So the other thing, I got to find out. Well, no, I've got it on my damn fishing rod. All right. So on my fishing rod, which I got back at main base, I have, just like this one says, perk charm of the lumberjack. I have the charm of fishing on it, which when I'm holding the fishing rod and casting and reeling, no longer does my food wear down or my sleep. So it's endless fishing. And I don't have the card playing yet, but it will be. Oh, wait, I can show you that one. Let's show it, not tell it. Fishing. That's somewhere in here. There's greenhouse, industry. I don't understand the order that they put stuff in. Well, I might be out of them. I might have to make more. That would not be a big deal. But basically, the fishing card, since I can't seem to find it, gives you double. You receive. Oh, here it is. Angler card. I thought it was Fisher. It's Angler. Play this card to improve your fishing skill and yield, hiding you from hostile sight while fishing. So when you start fishing, so you can, and I tested this yesterday, you can have enemies coming at you. And if you grab your rod and get it and cast it and it hits water, it will turn off their hostility and they'll go off. It'll boost your stealth rate and everything. So you can fish in peace. But it also doubles your yield. So every fish you catch is actually 2, and you improve your chance at getting essence. So this is a tier 3 map, so I can stack tier 3 essence all day long. This is basically going to be my fishing build for the desert. But only for my desert. Because the desert has one of the best fish. It's called the pup fish at the moment. It's good for health regeneration. I might as well get some sleep while I'm here. It's good for health regeneration by far over the rest of them. So I'll turn that into oil. And so I'll catch a few pup fish. Put 100 on here. Turn them into oil. Put 100 on here. Debone them. And then there's a couple recipes I make with the 2. That give me a major health regeneration boost. I don't worry as much about the health top end number like some do. Everybody's got a different build style they like, which is cool. This game allows you to build it like you want. I prefer to have a good base health like I got now, which is about 2,000, and a good 350, 400 stamina. I'd take more if I can get it, but whatever. And I would rather have my foods give me a major boost in regeneration of health and stamina. Now, what you were just watching there is I was falling through the world. It's still a glitch. The game's still in alpha. Well, beta, they say. It's more alpha. But what they've done is, because they can't quite stop it from falling through the world when you go back to your home base, what they do is they have it set to where it locks everything when that starts happening, and it auto resets you to come back up. It's best that they can do at the moment. They're working on it. All right, that's an Astro Ascended Desert. That's not what I need. Okay, Hunt Desert Extreme. That's not what I want. Oh, here we go. Ascended Hunt Swamp for fishing. Now on this one, what we're going to do is go in and put up a fairy ring and see if I can get the Great Humbaba to not tear up my fishing hut. Because that was quite the aggravating yesterday. While that's opening up, I'm just going to check on a few things I started. And this is what I was talking about, the oil. I made 50 stacks of oil. Oh, let's see if I've got enough stuff. If I got enough pup fish. Oh yeah, I've got, see, this is what I did on the first day of actually setting the fishing thing up. It does not take long to do it. And like right here, that is just gobs. You can see it on the, yep, you can see the stats. Health, maximum health is a multiplier of 10%. The health regeneration is a multiplier of 20%. Heat resistant 15, hunger mitigation 5%. That's on top of the standard attributes that it gives. So when you make this into an oil, which is what we're getting ready to do, and then you make it into, let's say, fried fish or whatever recipe you want, it'll stack to whatever it would normally have. So if it already had 400 health regeneration per minute, you add 20% of that, you now have 480 health regeneration per minute. So that's just how that works. It's neat how it works, but it's like right here. That's 14 minutes that's going to take. That's cool. I'll set it up and then I'll go fishing. And that's the reason why I have some of this stuff set up in the in my fishing huts. Is because I'll catch a handful of fish, I'll set it on the burner or set it on the tanner, whichever way I want to make it, and then go back to fishing because I just like to fish. So let's go in here in the swamp. You might get a sighting of Humbaba, and as long as Blanche doesn't grow a huge set and go over there and smack him, he'll just walk by. If you hit him, he aggroes, and it's pretty much the end of the game. I'm going to die. I'm going to have to respawn. I'm going to probably go grab my death box and run off like a little bitch because Humbaba big and bad, and I've got it set on extreme because I want the best chance for fishing. I know right at the moment, it doesn't matter. Hey. Are you a good dude or are you a bad dude? Alright, he's a good dude. Cool. I really want in the mood to fighting one of these guys at this level. Dude, here. Have a mushroom. Always carry something. These grindles, you give them some sort of food offering. And sometimes he'll give you something. Oh, here it goes. You have been blessed. So now I've got massive health regeneration and stamina regeneration. Oh, okay. See that nice big red line? Y'all are about to be introduced to Humbaba. There he is. There's Godzilla himself, Humbaba. Look at that big bitch. Yeah. We don't want none of him. Not at this level. Medium, I can have a pretty damn... Well, medium, I'm still going to have a kind of a short fight because I am armed good. But on this level... Yeah, me and Mustang a couple days ago attempted him on this level. Yeah, you got to be on your A game. And... Alright. Right here is where my dock used to be. Humbaba destroyed the entire thing. Alright, so let's gather some shit. So first things first, we've got to remove enemies from the area. Now, my portals that's in my house, they actually push enemies away. That's one reason I put them in, because that also helps to keep the animals out, thankfully. Before I did, Blanche would leave the door open, so forth, so on. Next thing you know, I have a big old fat pile of animals in the house. Damn it. I was hoping the dock would at least still be here. He yanked the whole damn dock. That means I'm going to have to gather rock. A lot of it. So let's just start a dock build. Did I bring any rock? No, I didn't. I forgot and put it back in my pocket. Son of a bitch. Alright. So, instead of that, let's start with something that might at least keep him away. Portal. Wire. Alright. Transmuter is wire ingot. I might put one of those here also. Fairy ring. Wood bundles. Stone blocks. Alright. Cool. Let's set this bad boy. We're going to set that right there. Our goal is going to be to minimize the amount of assholes we have come along. Now, one of the things that they have not fixed yet, they're working on it. They think they've got the idea of what's causing it. But it's going to take a little time, is the breaking of the tree. Now what's going to happen here in a second is it's going to spring me back to that tree. There it goes. It's something about cutting the trees down that really gives the server it gives it 1-4. It needs help. But it doesn't seem to have the same effect on stuff like rock. So I can break rock. I can pick everything else. It's just the trees. Hopefully they'll have it fixed soon. If not, I mean, we've all figured out ways to work around it. A lot of times we'll just hit a tree and then go sit somewhere for a second. I mainly need rocks. I don't need trees. Ain't a whole lot of rocks left. I might have farmed for rocks to build the dock last time. Just for Humbaba to come with his fat ass and break it. Very nice of him. Not a fan. I should have enough stuff now to go boom. We've got a fairy ring. Now attributes. Let's see. The attributes of the fairy ring is it'll keep aggressive enemies away to a point. Not perfectly, unfortunately. It would be nice if it would. So I'll just show y'all what my build was going to be here, because this is not a place that I'm going to have to fish a whole lot, but there are specific fish here that I want. So I want to at least have a small place to fish that's really close to the portal. So let's go with crude because it's the cheapest to make. I could do that off of sticks and wood. But I like the rocks. The rock looks better. Especially for a dock. Now let's line this bad boy up. Like, kind of want it back here. And then I'm going to just walk this out about 5 or 6. Hell, that might be way more than I need. It is. That's way more than I need, but whatever. Because what I'm going to do is, once it's built, I'm going to put the fairy ring on it and see if that'll keep Humbaba's fat ass off of it for 5 seconds. And I'm not going to build anything else on it. I'm going to just try to get it built and test it. And which I'll mention in a later video if it worked or not. Should have probably just built it out of wood now. I really didn't think I cleared this entire area of rock. But apparently I did. That is another thing I've mentioned to the devs. There shouldn't be a rock in this game that I can't turn and use. So these big rock piles right here, I should be able to break them. Alright, Humbaba's big old fat ass is coming back. Alright, and I'm poisoned. Yay. Alright, let's see if we can get a better look at him for y'all. This is Humbaba. No, I'll even go sans weapons. Whoa. Yeah, Humbaba, and he don't sit still because I guess he don't like cameras. Alright, whatever, you fat ass, carry on somewhere. Your mom probably before I die. Alright. Well, alright. See, he used to walk right here and walk in the circle that I'm pointing and walk right through there. So if that fairy ring works, that would be great. See, like this, I should be able to break these rocks. I don't know what find a handful of more rocks. Oh, I know I need some sleep. There we go. And that's another thing, for whatever reason also, a lot of times when you open a portal, if you're going back in it for, after, you go in first time, it's almost always going to be daytime, unless you just get bad luck. But the second, third, fourth time you go in there, it's almost always going to be nighttime. So if you plan on going back to a portal, make you a bedroll and just throw it down. It'll save yourself a lot of pain. Got to be some more rock. Also got to be careful not to go too far, because this is set at the highest level. So most enemies I can handle at this level, but stuff like harpies, they gave them god tier poison, and god tier range with said poison. Speaking of harpies, over there, the two Grindles are having fun picking a fight with 3 harpies and a toady frog. They can have it. It's all on them. I ain't got nothing to do with that fight. For multiple reasons. Number one, harpies are just some bitches. I'd like to get more tier 3 harpy ingredients. But 3 of them and a toady frog. Yeah. Toady frog does belly flop. I don't feel like being flopped on. 2, if I swing and accidentally hit one of those Grindles, they are no longer my friend. Which means both of them are no longer my friend. So that would be a 2 Grindle, 3 harpy, and a toad frog versus me. It's not a winning situation. All right, cool. So now we have this. Awesome. All right, so there's the X button on the for a keyboard and mouse that gives you can see at the bottom change that gives you builder mode and line up. Oh shit. All right, so I made a mistake. I thought I could build this and then move it. You cannot. It's locked into place. So instead, I'm going to remove it. Pick the items up. Oh shit. Home Bible's closed. I need this up quick enough to test it. Portal. Fairy ring. Place. Go. Alright, cool. So if this works, and this will keep him from coming right through here and tearing up my dock, I'll build, instead of building the same building like I did before, what I'll do is I'll go with the crude pillars. I'll preset it, but I'll put one here, skip one, go here and here. And then go to crude angled roof. Now this is sometimes a treat to get to work. For whatever reason, the crude roof is a pain to get to go where I want it to. I don't know why I don't understand why it keys to the top connector instead of the bottom. It's a roof piece. It's something that there we go. Nope, see. There it goes. Got it. Sometimes have to get it to line up somewhat and then spin it. And there we go. So this is the goal. A high framed A roof over top of here. That way I can spawn there, come here, fish this way. Heck, I can probably come out here and fish this way if I want it. This way won't be covered, but whatever. Here, if it's raining, I can sit here all day and rain. Next thing I have to do here, though, is I'm going to put in a, instead of trying to, well, I don't know, hold on 1 second. I will tell you. There is a Fate Tower. No, this thing's been unlocked. I think. Yes, the main Fate Tower is complete. So I can just run up there and play a Fate card if I want. Or, just like always in this game, there's so many different options you can do. I could build a remote realmic transmuter, whatever this thing is. Notes. It allows players to build player realm cards to influence an existing realm. So I can put this right here and put my angler card here, and I won't even have to go over there to put the angler card. I could, but I'm curious. This is going to be a long video, by the way. This is going to probably take me forever to upload, so I'm not sure what day y'all will see it. But I haven't gave y'all anything to watch for a while, and it's going to be a while because of my work schedule before I can drop other videos. Let's see. Map. Fate Tower. Let's put an astrolabe on you. 300. You know what? Let's go. Wait a minute. Put my knife. We're going to food up with... I'm not going to eat anything great. These are just my basic simple meal foods. Just something to get my food bar happy. Let's go put the angler card up. I didn't think it was that close. I thought it was like 600-700 meters. 300 is nothing. Especially not the speeds I move. And we'll put that angler card up and we'll call this a day. But I did want to give, like I said, I wanted a little bit longer video than normal because it's going to be a while before I can put out something else. And this is kind of a semi-review of the game as of now. They have greatly improved a lot. The main... So, if I was to try and recommend or not recommend this game, I would have to know what kind of player you are. For me, my style of playing, I'd kind of almost be on the fence, but kind of not of saying yes, go for it. If you enjoy building, this is a great game for you. It's pretty damn good. If you enjoy, action RPG type, you will also like it. Now, the things I will say that would turn some people off. So here's the deal breakers for the moment for people. Right now, the servers are still not, well, I'd say not perfect. They're not great. Oh, great. I got to go through a maze. All right. All right. So I need to take the first left, not the first right. But the server's still having issues. They're working on that daily, trying to get it. Alright, that's bullshit. You shouldn't put a trap right in front of a door. And one of the server issues is actually the cutting down of the trees. That is actually a server issue. For whatever reason, it makes the server cry like a little bitch. They're working on that. So if those would bother you, you might want to hold off for a while and wait before you get the game. Other than that, I mean, they just fixed the major issue, and that's with the boxes. Everybody was having, you were wasting half your daggone life trying to move shit into the right box. I've got enough poison guard on. I'm not worried about the poison. I'm just trying to hurry up and get out of this damn place. Where is the stairway up? That's stairway down. That's not cool, game. But yeah, if you don't mind maybe having to rejoin your game a couple of times, every once in a while, if you just saw it, that happens. You'll get rubber banded big time. Hopefully that could actually be my internet too, or a bad combination of the two. What is this? That step? Yes, that was a step. That opened something. Wait, that's a new spot. Gee whiz, that's a pretty good maze. There we go. Stairway up. Gold beans. And this is a transmuter. I am going to play the angler card. Now, this will give you the better idea of what the card does versus just the basic description. Play this card to improve your fishing skill and yield, hiding you from hostile sight. Card applies effects. Slight fishing increase, which it is double your fish catch. Realms fellow increased fishing yield. I don't know what that means. It's bright and it will not rain with a few clouds in the sky. That's also kind of a key. The reason why I've got the roof on it though is because sunlight, whatever. So we're gonna hit that button. And now we're in a fishing village. And as you can see down here at the bottom, slight fishing increased by an active card. And had I not been retarded and not brought the fishing rod, I would have showed you. But, you know, all in all, still not bad. I want to try some. All right, so I didn't grab that either. Daggone it. I am complete retard mode today, y'all. I wanted to try my new spyglass to see what kind of range it get. I can't do that because I don't have it, because it's in my box. But whatever, I'll try that again at another point, because right now this would have been a damn good spot to use it, because it's supposed to have full map range from high location. Alright, how much stamina do I have? 435. Alright, cool. So we're going to just float over there. And while we're doing that, I'll try to finish up my thoughts. So yeah, if you could put up with the server issues, if you have patience for that, this might be a good game for you. If you can't put up with that, I don't know if I can recommend it as of yet. Like I said, the box issues issue. Another issue we're having is with the augment system. The augment system actually is pretty cool, but being as so extensive, there's a couple of issues showing up with it. They are working on that, and they're saying it could be a while. They didn't say. They're saying they're trying to, fix that. So hopefully that'll be done by the next one. Who knows? At least they're working on it, and they're admitting that it's a problem. That's not something you see every day, especially not with modern game devs. What else was there? There's a couple of different seeds that will not grow yet, and that's issues that are on the dock for them to fix. But I mean, I think they actually got most of the real big bulk major problems done, which is awesome. They fixed the levels for some of the bosses, which is cool. And they're getting rid of some of the people that have taken extreme liberties with the build system to exploit this thing into oblivion. So now everybody, when we go into the open lobbies to go against Janna and Sun King, chances are we'll actually get to see them now because nobody will be able to one-shot them, hopefully. But gamers are gamers, and some people just love to exploit. That's cool, whatever. They're going to find an exploit if there is one. So all in all, that's going to do it for today. So hopefully, as for the channel update, we're still waiting on the inside work to be done, and I will have fiber. At that point, videos go away and streaming is back on the menu, boys, and I'm looking forward to it. There will be daily streams, more than likely in the morning. All the weekends will be random as hell like they used to be. But at least then I will have chat. We'll all be able to BS about it. And I can do these long forms and not take 3 hours to upload it like I will this one. So all in all, not a bad day. I do hope to see y'all when we start the streaming. And if you wouldn't mind, hit that like and subscribe button, especially subscribe. That way you can see it when I go live. Other than that, I will see y'all the next time.
Please let me in.
No. Be gone with him. Hello, boys!
What in the hell was that all about?
Get off my lawn.
Ah,